Fano fighters have carried out a deadly attack on Amhara Oromia border. What was the target? Which group carried out this attack? We're seeing increase in the number of attacks by Fano very close to Oromia. Secondly, since last night, it is being claimed that Asseb is being shown as part of Ethiopia on Google Maps. So, has Google Maps altered the map? Lastly, I did a video yesterday with the title Alarming News from Ethiopia. I talked about Marburg virus and the toll taxes being collected. And I said Ethiopian government was not sharing any data about Marburg virus spread. After the video, a health minister held a press briefing and she briefed Ethiopians about the situation. So what happened? What did Maktas Daba say, the Ethiopian health minister? I'm not saying that it's because of my video that she had to host a press briefing, but I think pressure should be exerted on the Ethiopian officials to keep Ethiopian people updated about this outbreak. Uh, the word outbreak was used by WHO, by the way. It was Dr. Adhanom, I think, who used the term outbreak. According to Ethiopian health minister, so far 17 lab samples have been sent for examination of suspected patients with infection of Marburg virus. 3 were found infected and they're already dead. 6 deaths have been confirmed by the Minister of Health, which I reported, I think, 3 to 4 days ago. I wrote an article about it on newsedis.com. And in that article, I said Ebola virus-like virus had spread, causing 6 deaths. 6 deaths confirmed by the health minister. 3 confirmed victims of Marburg virus. 3 died. Samples could not be collected, but they had similar symptoms. So they died before the collection of samples. There is no one alive so far who is infected. That means that so far, according to the Ethiopian authorities, the outbreak is under control. It's not outbreak. 129 people have been isolated reportedly. They have maybe symptoms and they're going to be tested now. Center of the virus spread is Jenka, southern Ethiopia. I talked about Dr. Beniam in a video yesterday. I said that Dr. Beniam, Jinka hospital medical chief had been fired. I said that it was because of the fact that Dr. Beniam did not cover up the outbreak. He shared the information with people, with people who broke the news, and international media then covered it. WHO became involved. One of the reasons is that Dr. Beniam disclosed it. Government want to cover it up. Secondly, government people say that Dr. Beniam allowed the transfer of patients and health professionals involved in treating the patients, suspected patients, from Jinka to other parts of Ethiopia. In a way, he indirectly facilitated the spread of the virus. If he knew that it was a suspected virus, Ebola virus like virus, he should have ensured that doctors treating the patients and patients themselves are not transferred from the Jinka hospital to other hospitals. But he did not follow all the procedures. Because one doctor, I think, who died in Sodo, maybe Sodo, he came from Jinka. That is why Dr. Biniam has been removed. But government wanted to cover up the outbreak. Luckily, it's under control so far. But Doctor, hopefully, Ethiopian Health Minister Mektas Daba will continue sharing updates with Ethiopian people. Secondly, has Google Maps updated the maps and shown Asseb as part of Ethiopia? Since yesterday, we've been hearing from Ethiopian activists that Google Maps has updated its maps. Asseb is part of Ethiopia on the map. No, I just now checked the latest version of Google Maps. The latest version of Google Maps does not show Assab as part of Ethiopia. And secondly, if you have a look at Google Maps closely, you clearly see borders drawn to zigzag lines show borders drawn, borders between countries, borders between regions, even borders between districts are also demarcated on Google Maps if you know how to use it. Those who have been spreading the rumors since last night, they don't know how Google Maps work. Maybe there was a temporary error, but Google Maps are the same. Assab is shown in southern Red Sea zone of Eritrea, part of Eritrea. Eritrea, Ethiopia border through Assab is clearly drawn on Google Maps. You can see that. No change by Google Maps. Lastly, was a deadly attack has been carried out by Fano fighters on the Ethiopian military in Amhara, Oromia border areas. This is not Fano's first attack close to Oromia. I think Fano fighters are now reaching Oromia. Two reasons for Fano fighters don't want any support for ENDF from Oromia to enter the Amhara region. That is why they have expanded their presence close to Oromia border. And they're not going to allow the main road, Addis Ababa to Debre Birhan road for large scale supplies for the Ethiopian National Defense Force. And secondly, I think they want to develop the capability to hit the road which passes through East Shore, very strategic road, which touches Ethiopia Djibouti road, I think. That is why they have been expanding their activities near Oromia. And the man who is leading these activities of Fano is General Taframam. A few days ago, he founded a new corps of Fano fighters, a new corps of Amhara Fano National Force. He delivered a speech, if you remember. And the attack, which I am going to share with you, the news about it, it was also led by Jalta from Mahmoud's division, reportedly. It happened on Minjar to Barakat, Minjar to Adama road, reportedly. It happened on the border, on Amhara side of the border, you can say. A convoy of the Ethiopian commando units of 104th Infantry Brigade was on its way from Minjar towards Adama when Fano fighters carried out an ambush attack. Military suffered losses. At least one ENDF vehicle was destroyed. It caught fire reportedly. Deaths too of ENDF soldiers, but no statement by the Ethiopian National Defense Force so far. Ambush attacks are the main tactics adopted by Fano in Shoa. Amhara Fano National Force and Amhara Fano People Organization both have been involved in carrying out ambush attacks on ENDF, especially in Shoa. Ambush attacks under other parts of Amhara too, but in Shoa especially we're seeing such attacks. Government forces are finding it difficult to move in Shoa because of these attacks. I think that Tafra Mamu led Amhara found National Force units could carry out attacks on Ethiopian military in Oromia too. They carried out 1 or 2 attacks a few weeks ago, if you remember, in Oromia. They have the capability because they have reached the border, and soon you will see them enter Oromia for hit and run attacks on ENDF in coordination with the Oromo Liberation Army, it seems. Thanks for watching.